Hey there, it's Robin. I thought I'd post another video here, just doing some stuff on my van, which is a 1980 Westfalia. And yeah, so took it up some logging roads this summer and had a good time, but found that the steering was getting pretty loose. So I thought, oh, maybe I'm shaking, I don't know, maybe the tie rod's loose or something like that. But yeah, it turns out that it was actually a steering coupler. So in the steering, between the steering box and the wheels, there are 3 of these in your Westfalia, or your Vanagon, and they eventually fail. So the one at the bottom of the steering column had actually failed completely and was falling to bits. I just took this one out. You can see how cracked it is. It's probably the original piece. They're full of kind of like fibers or like string, so they don't completely fall apart, but this one's very, very brittle and cracking. So yeah, there are 3 of these. There's one inside the cab just at the bottom of the steering column, and there's 2 underneath. So yeah, I'll just maybe show you a couple things here, and then it's just a short video, but hopefully it'll help someone out. So yeah, if you can see down here, so there's the first one. I've already replaced this one. And I've started working on this one too. So there's one right there, kind of right under the footwell. And then the last one, yeah, so the last one is just there, just in front of the front wheels. So yeah, so I did the one inside first, and then I did this one here, which I'm working on. You can see I still haven't tightened the bolts. Just a couple of tips that I can give you. Really, it's pretty straightforward. You just loosen the 4 bolts. Notice when you're taking it off, it's a bolt, and then a washer, and then the nut. And the nut is always on the steel flange side, so that's one thing to keep in mind. When you're doing this middle one here under the footwell, you also want to take off the washer fluid reservoir. Just got it sitting here. It's pretty easy. It's just held in with 3 9mm or 3 10mm bolts, and then you can just pull out the pump assembly, which is just hanging here. It just kind of friction fits into the tank, so that gets out of the way, and then you can attack this from both sides. When you're doing this, Volkswagen says to not reuse this hardware. I wasn't able to source a replacement or like new hardware, so I don't know. I'm just kind of like full send, putting the old hardware back in. Might not hurt to put some blue Loctite on there if you're nervous, but yeah, just wanted to let you know that that's what Volkswagen recommends, to not reuse this hardware. So yeah, I think that's about it. It's not really a fun job, but it's definitely something you can pretty quickly visually inspect to see what condition your steering couplers are in and replace them. I think that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this short video. Hope it helped somebody. Take care.